Hey everyone, this is Antonio from Pixel Raider, and I am here with the PlayStation 4 Pro. We finally have it, so I'm going to take you through an unboxing, show you some comparisons between this system, the Xbox One and the PS4 as far as size, and we'll do a hard drive upgrade too. So let's get it started. So, in the box, which looks like this. So in the box we have a box. A bit of a more boring box. It just says PS4 Pro, literally everywhere. So let's open this up and see what is inside. So we have your quick start guide, which basically just tells you how to hook everything up. And let's just put it down this way here. All right. What else do we have? We have your 2-prong power cable. You would think that this would be grounded, but it's not. Just the 2 prongs here and the 2 prongs here. It really just looks like a standard, computer PC desktop cable. We've got your micro USB for charging your DualShock 4 controller. Now let's just pull this out more. I've got some weird, ugly cardboard. What else is in here? I think this is the controller. HDMI cable. It's funny that there was once a time where they did not include those. And for those of you wondering, we'll just throw this down here. This is an HDMI cable that's compliant, so this will work with 4K HDR. Because as HDR as a standard evolves, you have different speeds and things like that. And this is the new DualShock 4 controller. You can't tell, but there's the light bar. So here, I'll turn it on. And you can see you've got the light bar here. But then if you watch, you've also got it right here, which is kind of faint, so I'll show you in a different image. Feels about the same. The buttons, the face buttons now here are seem to be more matte. The circles themselves are gray, the buttons themselves. But yeah, just another updated DualShock 4. And here comes the good stuff. Ready? Now we get to the beautiful system itself. Comes in this protective wrapping, and the big reveal. Here it is. Bam! As you can see, it's an all matte finish, which is nice because the launch PS4 was kind of half matte on top, half glossy. Which I thought was kind of cool looking. I didn't have any complaints because it sat in my entertainment center anyway. Some people don't like the matte, the glossy finish though, because it shows dust a lot more and a lot easier, which I can attest to having the original Xbox One. The only thing glossy on here is the PlayStation logo, which is nice. I like it. It's simple. And if we go to the bottom of the PlayStation 4 Pro, same thing, all matte finish. Again, shiny PlayStation logo. I like what they did here. So these are kind of rubberized feet, but they use the PlayStation face buttons. The hero symbols, X, circle, triangle, and square. all along for the feet, which is clever. I like that a lot. And then we've got the front of the unit, which is, looks a lot kind of like, it's a cross between the original PS4 and the updated slim version. The reason I say that is because it's got the same angular design overall, as you can see. However, the corners aren't pointed. They are more rounded, like on the slim. It feels, it feels like a console. I couldn't really tell you if it's much heavier or not. It feels about the same. But it has over double the graphics power of the current PS4 and a slightly faster processor. I have a write-up of all the different, nitty-gritty specs and details. So you can check that out. I'll link to it. And then on the back of the unit here, you have your Ethernet, your USB 3 or 3.1, I think it's 3.1, plug jack on the back, which I actually like having this port back here because if you have a PlayStation VR, you have to have the cable which goes along here and plugs into one of the front USBs. So I really like the fact that I can have it plugged in the back and not only have the cable hidden, but I also have these front USBs free. You also have your optical out, which the revised version of the PS4 does not have. The Slim does not have an optical out, strictly HDMI. You have your connection, your proprietary connection, of course, for the PlayStation camera, and then your HDMI. So pretty standard, and then the big, huge plug. And this is where your hard drive, just regular standard 2.5-inch laptop hard drive sits. And then on the front, you've got your disk drive here. You have physical buttons for power and eject, which I like because now if a cable bumps against it, or you bump against it, or your cat bumps against it, whatever, it's not going to turn your system on and off. Those capacitive buttons, stupid idea. I mean, they were stupid last generation with the PS3, and they're even more stupid this generation with the PS4, but especially the Xbox One, because the button is pretty big and right smack dab on the front. So very easy to turn your Xbox on and off. And then you've got your USB 3 ports here. So that's the unboxing. Let's take a look at how it stacks up. As you can see, the PS4 Pro is a lot slimmer than the Xbox One, but is only a hair taller than the original PS4. The Pro is also wider, but that's due to the larger power supply needed to fuel the GPU, which provides over 2 times the graphics power. The Pro also adopts what I call a 3-layered cake design and moves the LED light strip from the top of the console to the front. The redesign also gives us clickable power and eject buttons compared to the original's capacitive ones. Next, I'm going to show you how to upgrade your PS4 Pro's hard drive. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to start by taking off the hard drive access door, just snaps right off, and using your Phillips screwdriver again, as you can see, you're going to unscrew the one screw that holds in the hard drive caddy. And once that's done, you slide the drive out, like so. And you take out the 4 Phillips screws on both sides of the hard drive that are holding it in. With the screws out, now you just simply slide out the old hard drive, like so. And slide the new one in, lining up the screw holes and making sure all the rubber gaskets on each side are still there. Once the hard drive is secured in with all 4 screws, simply slide it back into the PS4. Don't worry, it only goes in one way. And you install the same screw, which cleverly enough has all the PlayStation button logos on it. Screw that back in. Put on the hard drive access door, and that's it. You're in the home stretch now. The last thing left to do is head to Sony's website and download the latest official version of the PS4 system software. Just make sure you grab the right version. One's for an update and one's for a clean install. I'll put the link to the proper one below. Once you have the system software downloaded, create a new folder at the root of your USB drive called PS4, and then create a folder in that in all caps called Update, and place the downloaded software in that. Once that's done, plug the USB drive into your PS4, boot it up, and follow the prompts. Thanks to the Firmware 4.0 update, you can now easily transfer data from one PS4 to the other, including all of your settings, your games, your saved data, and more. Hope you guys found this video insightful and helpful. This is Antonio again from Pixelrator. Have fun, guys.